All right, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys exactly how it is that you should have your controller settings set up if you don't have paddles or don't play claw. So for those of you guys who don't have paddles and can't play claw, rest assured I have the Scuff Impact, and you guys know that Scuff Impacts and Scuff controllers all have paddles. I personally do not like paddles, and I take them off. I've literally broken I've literally taken the paddles that I have and break them and throw them away. Like, that's how much I do not like paddles. In some of my previous videos, you probably heard me talking crazy to some of my boys, saying, you're a fucking cheater with your little paddles and whatnot. But no. I don't really hate paddles. I'm just not the type of person that'll use paddles, so I joke around and shit a lot. But nonetheless, I don't use paddles and I don't play claw, which is the most important thing about this video, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there who don't use paddles, does not play claw, and have trouble with movement and just overall gameplay in Apex Legends. So this is me here to show you guys exactly how to perform at a really high level without paddles or claw on controller. All right. First things first, what you want to do is go to auto sprint and turn it on. I know this is going to be a little iffy to some people, because I know a lot of people don't like playing auto sprint because they don't know how to walk. But all you have to do is just hit your L2 button, then walk straight. I have my left stick completely up, and I'm walking. As soon as I let it go, my auto sprint gets turned back on. That's just a way for you to know how to walk, because sometimes there's situations where you need to walk, right? And you can't really do that if you have auto sprint on. Rest assured, all you have to do is hit L2 and walk normally, and you'll be fine. I think auto sprint is a perfect thing for us. It's because it gives us the ability to maneuver at a high pace at all times. We all know Apex Legends, this is a really high-paced battle royale, and movement and the speed of your movement is one of the most important things. Okay, second thing is your button layout in Apex, all right? You want to go to your controller settings. Now, because we do not play with paddles or we play claw, one of the most important things that we need to do is being able to crouch. I personally have my crouch button on toggle. I cannot do hold. I don't know how people have hold. I just can't do it. It's way too difficult for me, right? So because I don't have extra buttons and I need to constantly utilize my right stick for everything that I do, and also for looting, when I hit square, when I hit X to jump, or triangle to switch my weapons, I have to constantly take my thumb out of my thumbstick, my right thumbstick, which is the same thumbstick that I aim with. I put my crouch on toggle. That way I just tap it and do what I have to do, then re-tap it again. So this is how I crouch spam. This is me on toggle. So right now I'm literally just spamming my R3 button. And for those of you guys who don't know, right, since I'm spamming my R3 button, you're asking, hey, why aren't you crouching with circle? This is the juicer right here. I'm giving you guys the juice. I've been doing this since Call of Duty came out, Modern Warfare 2, Tactical. I know most of you guys know what tactical is. This is basically switching your crouch button from melee with the circle to your R3 button. It is possibly one of the best things anybody on controller could do if you don't use paddles and don't play claw. If you guys are on default, I want you guys to go ahead and switch it to button puncher and get used to playing crouching with R3. Helps you slide without having to take your button off your thumbstick. It's something that is extremely useful. Now, when I slide and jump, obviously I'm sliding, I'm clicking my R3 button, and then I take my thumb off my thumbstick and I hit X to jump. This is something we have to deal with as default players who don't use paddles or claw. We take our thumb off our thumbstick, which is fine. It doesn't put us at a disadvantage. Look at this. A lot of people ask, how do I wall jump? Boom. I slide, jump, then tap X again. It takes a little bit of extra time, you know, because we don't have paddles or anything. But this is something that I think is useful for a lot of people who don't like using paddles or can't play claw. It's a good maneuver. It's a good way for you to counter a lot of things. So if you guys want to go ahead and just put button puncher on, put it on. I highly recommend it. Once again, it's not something that you're gonna learn overnight. It's gonna take some time. I've been crouching on R3 since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out. That was when I was in 5th grade. It's been 2 years since I've been out of high school. I graduated in 2017. I mean, 3 years. I graduated in 2017. It's 2021. So, yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. But, yeah, I recommend for those of you guys who don't have who don't play with paddles or claw, definitely switch your button layout to button puncher. It's gonna be an extremely game changer. Once again, I think I dropped a controller settings video for you guys a couple days ago. I said for your sensitivity, if you guys just want to put it on 5/4. I'm a classic guy, right? I don't like AOC. Clearly, I don't like using paddles or claws, so I just like playing classic. I like the classic feel. I'm just a normal guy, all right? Not too crazy. I'm not too wild. I just like things nice and simple. So for my sensitivity, I have it on 5/4. It's kind of a high little sense. So for those of you guys who can't do 5/4, I recommend doing 4/3. It's just as good, and it's just a little slow paced. I can't really do the slow pace thingy because once again, Apex runs at a really high pace. But there's a lot of pro controller players who do play on 4/3 and they dominate. They're just absolutely wild, 100,000 times better than I am. You know what I mean? So for those of you guys who do want a high sense 5/4, lower sense 4/3. Response curve classic, look dead zone small. I don't really know what the look dead zone does. Honestly, I just keep everything normal. I've never really messed around with things and changed it. I used to play with vibration, then I took it off. So vibration is completely up to you, and I don't really know anybody who plays with inverted besides like one person. So keep it off. Vibration completely optional. Your settings, just leave it at 5/4 for your ADS look sensitivity. 5/4 or 4/3, whichever you prefer. Your mouse sensor speed, you want to have it at a good distance. So this is what's gonna help you for shield swapping and stuff. Right? Trigger dead zones default. Like I said, I just have everything default. I didn't really change anything on my controller settings besides my sensitivity. I put it up to 5/4. My button layout, I switched to the button puncher. This is probably one of the best things that you could do for it's probably one of the best things. I'm sorry. This is one of the best things you could do to compensate for not using paddles or playing claw on controller. So I know I talked a lot, but if you guys if this was any help to any of you guys who don't play claw or don't use paddles, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. And with that being said, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscription button down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.